and you are watching VIP local news covering LA and surrounding counties. And today we will be covering the United Farm Workers March on Pic Sweet.
Thank you. It's my great pleasure to be here today. As Arturo knows, this is not the first time I've marched with the union. 30 years ago, I stood with Caesar, and every year since then, I've stood with Caesar and the union and Arturo and the people boycotting lettuce and the people boycotting grapes and the people talking about the effects of pesticides. And now we stand with the mushroom workers who are trying to talk sense to Pic Sweet. It is a continuation of a struggle for dignity and respect. And I want to offer just a thought. Jose Luis was quite impressive in the way in which he articulated the needs and desires of these workers. Some of you saw on the front page of the Los Angeles Times a couple days ago the picture of a young man from Hidalgo, Mexico, who saw a bag of money fall off a truck and took it home and thought about what he should do. This is a man who earns $1,300 a month, of which he sends $800 home to his parents in Hidalgo every month. And he had in his hands $203,000 in cash that was not his, but was in his possession, and nobody knew where it was. He said it was an issue of whether or not he was an honest man, so he returned it. Now that man's picture was on the front page of the Los Angeles Times a couple of days ago as an example to all of us of the dignity and the honesty that are the fundamental roots of all of us as beings. And he was a lesson, he is a living lesson to everybody in the community about what is possible for people. Money is not always the answer. Money is only the means by which certain things are achieved. But without dignity and without honor and without honesty, there is no hope. This man is representative to me of the kind of worker that is being rendered invisible by the Pic Sweet people. The Pic Sweet people would have you believe that 300 workers do not matter. They would have you believe that 300 people working in the dark, working in dangerous conditions, simply are not relevant to today's world. The members of the religious community who are here, and the members of the political community who are here, and all of you who have chosen to come out here today, say that is not the case. These people and their needs, their fundamental human needs, are representative of the hope of all of us, that we live in a community in which everyone is regarded. No one is invisible. We will not allow people to be made invisible and people to be discounted. This is a society that stands beside, as the supervisor suggested earlier, not behind, stands beside those people who are in need, stands beside those people who are being shunted aside, stands beside those people who are being asked to do more and be paid less, to do more and be regarded less, to do more and have no respect coming in their direction. We must stand beside them, as the United Farm Workers has demonstrated over the years to its great success. These people will be represented. Pic Sweet will lose, and they will because of the energy that you represent here today. We must never forget that the struggle is about human dignity. The struggle is about who we are as a people, all of us. And it is represented to me most appropriately by the words of Dom Helder Camara, of the Bishop of Recife, Brazil, who said, "I like the sort of birds that fall in love with stars and strive toward them and drop exhausted from trying to reach the light." It is our job to reach the light, and it is our job to demonstrate to people like those at Pic Sweet that there is a purpose to human life, and that purpose is to strive for the light. I thank you for being here. Viva!
Esta tarde, I want in a very special way just congratulate all of the Pic Sweet workers that are here with us today, but it was very very difficult for them to be here today, the ones that are here. First of all, they went and asked permission from the plant right here, from the manager, Rubén Franco, if they could participate. And Rubén Franco told them no. He told them no, they couldn't be here. So Jesús Torres, where's Jesús? ¿Dónde está Jesús Torres? Aquí, pase aquí, Jesús, para que todos puedan ver. Jesús told Rubén Franco and told the company that I need to be at the march. That's where I need to be today, and I'm going to be there, whether you fire me or not. So all of us need to be ready. If the company gives Rubén a ticket tomorrow when he goes to work, we need to be ready to take immediate action. ¿Se puede o no se puede? Thank you. Es bien importante este apoyo que necesita todos esos trabajadores de la Pic Sweet. Also, I want to, in a very special way, thank all of the elected officials that are here today. As John mentioned, Supervisor Flynn mentioned, the presence of elected officials is very important. La presencia de los oficiales electorales es bastante importante. And let me tell you why, because on Wednesday in Kern County in Bakersfield, California, we celebrated our first contract with a company outside of the agricultural industry with Guy Shattuck. And we got that contract because the assemblyman from that area, Dean Flores, and the supervisor, Pete Barra, and the city council and the mayor of that city were all willing to go with us to the negotiating table and to convince Guy Shattuck that they needed to sit down and sign a contract with those workers there at that furniture company. So that we know the power that's there with the elected officials, and we invite all of you to join with us at that negotiating table the next time that they decide that they're going to come there. This is a very special weekend. As Supervisor Flynn said, we should be celebrating, we should be honoring workers every single day of the year, because it's because of them that we eat our food, that we get served our food at the restaurants, that we get our hotels cleaned, that we have our construction done on our roads. It's because of them that we live how we do in America. And so we should be honoring our workers every single day, and we should be honoring in a special way the immigrant workers are here in this country, because they come here and they are not treated equally as the other workers. And if we think we have problems with working families, the immigrant workers have just that many more problems in addition to that. So that we, in a very special way, want to recognize all the workers. Queremos reconocer de una manera muy especial todos los trabajadores que están aquí celebrando este gran evento aquí con nosotros. No voy a hablar mucho de la Pic Sweet porque yo creo que José Luis Luna hizo un oratorio fantástico, que no? Didn't José Luis Luna give you a wonderful explanation of what this fight is about? So I'm not going to talk to you too much about Pic Sweet. But we do have to remember, sisters and brothers, that those workers that are here at the Pic Sweet plant, they are sacrificing and suffering every single day. They have lost wages, a significant amount. They don't even have enough so they can feed their families. So we want to thank all those people that have helped out in the food drives, within the religious communities, throughout the community, with the restaurants here that have helped support workers in that particular way. It's made a tremendous difference. And all of you that helped out at Christmas time as well, we thank you in a very special way. 1 month ago, we were here, and we came here, just a few of us, myself, Mayor Splain, that came from Salem, Oregon, along with 2 Pic Sweet workers from Salem, Oregon, and we came just to talk to the workers at their lunch break. And the company was so scared of us going in to talk to those workers that they went and locked and chained the gates. They didn't want us to come in. That's how scared this company is of you, the community. They don't want the workers to hear the truth. They don't want the workers to know the support that they really have from this community. So as a result, they block every attempt possible. And it was that day when we decided that we would do this march here on Labor Day weekend. And we're very honored that we came here and that we have the tremendous turnout that we did here today to really explain to the company and to let the workers visibly see that they don't stand alone in this fight. that they have all of us and thousands of more that are supporting them and doing the work necessary. Thank the owner of this company, Tankersley, not because of the fact that he is one of the worst owners of any company in this country, but I want to thank him because of his hate for giving workers the justice that they deserve and the respect that they deserve. What he's in turn created is a movement here in this county. He's created a movement here of bringing all of us together, politicians, with unions, with the community, with the religious community, with students. We're all coming together to stand with the Pic Sweet workers, just like Supervisor Flynn said. And that I'm thankful for, because not only are we going to organize the workers at Pic Sweet, not only are the workers at Pic Sweet going to get the contract that they deserve, but this is going to spread throughout the county. This is going to take place at all of the various companies where workers are being mistreated, being abused, not getting a decent wage, not having a medical plan for their families. Everything that Jose Luis Luna said that the workers here at Pic Sweet want, so do they want at every other company here in Ventura County. So as a result, we are going to be not only celebrating a victory at Pic Sweet, but at many, many other companies. It's time for us to once again, recommit ourselves to the Pic Sweet workers, and we need to take another step. We've had tremendous support from the supermarket industry. They have refused to carry their product, but there is one major organization that's still carrying Pic Sweet products, and we need you as individuals, as members of the community, to go talk to them and to begin getting them sensitized to this issue, and that's with Pizza Hut. It's time, sisters and brothers. We got to go talk to the management of Pizza Hut. We've got to work with them and make sure that they understand what the Pic Sweet workers are going through and what they're fighting for, and that we need their support as well. Lastly, not only are we going to have a victory here for the Pic Sweet workers, but we need a victory also, a major victory for immigrant workers in this country. And so all of us need to continue that fight for legalization of the workers that are here in this country that, again, do the toughest jobs, do the jobs that nobody else wants to do in this country. The immigrant workers have come here and they've done it time and time again. They pay taxes like everybody else. They work hard like everybody else. They have their children in school like everybody else. They are members of this community like everyone else, and everyone needs to push the Bush administration to ensure that they come about with a new legalization program.
Hola, estoy Carl Morehouse, City of San Buenaventura, City Council.
John Sharkey, Fort Whiting City Council, American Federation of Musicians, Local 581. You're not alone.
Buenos dias, Donna Di Paola, Deputy Mayor of Ventura City.
Nuestro Mayor Alcalde, Manuel Lopez.
Thank you very much, John. I cannot describe to you the feeling that I have being here this afternoon and seeing such a great turnout, such a great number of people that came to support the workers at Pic Sweet. Les quiero decir que es muy difícil para mí describir cómo me siento, la alegría que siento en mirar tanta gente aquí apoyando a los trabajadores de Pic Sweet. Es muy importante que las personas que están en puestos elegidos apoyen a los trabajadores. It is very, very important that the elected officials in the area support the farm workers. About a month ago, we had a visit in the area from the mayor of Salem, Oregon. Hace como un mes que vino a visitar a esta área en apoyo de los trabajadores del mayor de Salem, Oregon. Allá también tienen Pic Sweet y allá también están teniendo las mismas experiencias que tenemos aquí. In Salem, Oregon, they also have a Pic Sweet plant, and they are going very much through the same situation as we have here. In the city of Oxnard and in all cities, there is always a major effort to bring good paying jobs to the community because it is very, very beneficial to any community. en la ciudad de Oxnard, como en todas las ciudades del condado y de la nación, hay mucho esfuerzo para atraer trabajos para todos los residentes, para que puedan tener una vida mejor. De modo que cuando hay una compañía como On Pic Sweet que abusan de los trabajadores, es algo que tenemos que pelear contra ello. So when we have a company that is not philosophically in tune with the idea of providing good paying job for our residents, I think it is incumbent upon elected officials to see what we can do to remedy it. So for that reason, I'm sure that not only the elected officials that are here this afternoon, but many others who have attended other functions for the organizing effort of the workers at Pic Sweet, I think that they are in tune with what the workers are trying to do, and I'm sure that all of them will do whatever they can to see that the effort is successful. Hay muchas otras personas, también en puestos elegidos, que no están aquí con nosotros hoy, pero han estado en ayuda o en apoyo de los trabajadores de Pic Sweet, y estoy seguro que ellos van a seguir apoyando los esfuerzos para que al fin vencemos los trabajadores de Pic Sweet. Muchas gracias.
Felicidades, políticos. I'm going to ask the politicians here to go back to their city councils and to the Board of Supervisors. Let's try to get every one of the 10 cities in Ventura County and the Board of Supervisors and our state and national legislators to support the union in its effort against Pic Sweet. It is very fitting today that we have this reunion, this meeting, because it is Labor Day tomorrow or the next day. Every day should be Labor Day. Every worker in America, every worker in this country has the right to organize. Every worker in this country has the right to be represented by an organization. We together as a community need to stand with this union and its leadership and the workers. We need to be with them, not behind them, with them. I have visited the workers' homes. I have looked at their working conditions. I have studied their salaries or wages. I have looked at their health plan. It does not meet the standard that we should have in this country. I have had several conversations with the people in Pic Sweet, the company people, and have asked them to meet with the union people, the leadership, and they have refused. They have refused to meet. So it's gatherings like this which will bring them about. I'd like to leave you with just one more sentence in Spanish. Es muy importante tener éxito.
These are the tactics that Pic Sweet has used against us throughout this entire campaign, is telling all the supermarkets, telling the community, telling the newspaper, and telling the entire world that the majority of farm workers here at this plant do not want the union. He's used this throughout their entire campaign against us to try and break us, telling everybody that the majority of the workers don't want the union and that's why they won't sign a contract or deal with us. And so what we're here to show you and what these are, this is a significant majority of all the workers who are currently working at the plant who have signed on asking for our union contract. Your support, this group of workers who signed here, we're very strong, we're very determined that this is the justice that we need in our workplace. And even though the company there's only 10 of us here participating today because everyone else is still working inside right now. And the company wouldn't give our co-workers permission to come out even for this short part of the program and be with us today. We're here to represent them, we're here to speak on their behalf, to make all of our voices heard, and to just thank you guys once again for all of your support. Everyone else is still working inside right now, and the company wouldn't give our coworkers permission to come out even for this short part of the program and be with us today. We're here to represent them. We're here to speak on their behalf, to make all of our voices heard, and to just thank you guys once again for all of your support.
Boogie with the